이사가 되고. Rồi đừng cậy bụng nha Nhi.
Dạ.
Karen gaped at me, completely outraged that I wasn't playing along with whatever insane power trip she was on. "This isn't over," she screeched before storming back to her SUV. "I'm going to report this, to the county, to the mayor, to—" Her rant was cut off as she tripped over her own feet and nearly face-planted into the dirt. I didn't laugh. Okay, I did. The officers didn't even try to hide their amusement. One of them gave me a polite nod before they all turned back to their cars, clearly eager to leave this madness behind. As the last cruiser pulled away, Karen, now red-faced and fuming, climbed into her SUV and sped off, kicking up even more dust than the police had. I watched her go, shaking my head. "Crazy lady," I muttered, picking up my coffee. That was the end of it. Or so I thought. I thought it was over. But Karen doesn't quit. She just reloads. The next day, I woke up to find a cease and desist notice duct-taped to my front door. At first glance, it looked official, until I realized it was printed on cheap office paper and signed by HOA Legal Department in glitter pen. Then it happened. My lawyer called. Lawyer, laughing. She actually filed a case. A real one. Small claims. Emotional damages, community trauma, the works. I almost dropped my phone. Me. She doesn't even live near me. Lawyer. Doesn't matter. She attached testimonials. All fake. One says their kid was almost electrocuted by the death wire. Then it happened. My lawyer called. Lawyer, laughing. She actually filed a case. A real one. Small claims. Emotional damages, community trauma, the works. I almost dropped my phone. Me. She doesn't even live near me. Lawyer. Doesn't matter. She attached testimonials. All fake. One says their kid was almost electrocuted by the death wire. Outside, Karen came storming after me. Karen. You haven't won. You think this is funny. Me. I think it's hilarious. Karen, fuming. You'll regret this. Spoiler alert, I didn't. 2 nights later, I got a notification from my cameras. A group of people, masked, hoodies, gloves, sneaking around my barn. They spray-painted HOA rules in giant red letters. I sent the footage to the sheriff. Next morning, guess who got a visit from law enforcement? Not just Karen, her whole little neighborhood army. Turns out, they found paint cans in her car, along with a handwritten list of targets. That's not HOA. That's organized crime with less intelligence. She was arrested. The charges: trespassing, vandalism, conspiracy. Her fake kingdom crumbled in real time. The HOA board, probably scared they'd be next, held a vote and kicked her out as president. Residents who were too scared to speak before? Now they were lining up with stories. Turns out, Karen had been fining people for flower choices, doormat fonts, and wind chimes. One guy said she threatened to evict his cat. A week later, the "for sale" sign went up. Karen packed her bags and left town. No farewell speech. No dramatic exit. Just her SUV disappearing into the horizon like a defeated movie villain. Old man Harris joined me again, beer in hand. Harris. Reckon she'll try this somewhere else? Me, smirking. She better find a place with no fences. Lightning the goat walked over again, sniffed the fence, and backed off. Smart goat. I took a long sip of my coffee. All I ever wanted was peace, my coffee, and my damn fence. Just when I thought life was finally back to normal, coffee in hand, goats being goats, peace restored, Karen came back. Not in person, thank God. But in spirit. through her new best friend, a woman I now call Solar Susan. So I just installed some solar panels on the barn roof. Clean energy, cheaper bills, and honestly, I thought they looked kinda cool. Lightning the goat didn't care. He was still busy trying to eat a bucket. 2 days later, I get a knock on the door. I open it, and there she is. Susan. Mid-50s, yoga pants, highlighter-colored nails, and a voice like she's been sipping lemon juice her whole life. Susan. I'm here on behalf of the HOA Sustainability Committee. Me. I don't have an HOA. Susan. Oh, I know. But we believe your solar panels are reflecting sunlight into our neighborhood and disrupting our natural light harmony. I walked outside with her. She pointed, very dramatically, at the barn. Susan, gasping. See? The glare. It's practically a laser beam. It was a normal glint, like what you'd get from a parked car. She held up her phone, playing a video. It was just her shaking her camera and screaming, "The light is blinding me!" I blinked. Me. Ma'am, that's called the sun. Old man Harris came over, coffee in hand. Harris. Karen's gone. But the spirit of HOA nonsense lives on. Me. Yep. But as long as my panels work and the fence zaps, I'm good. Lightning the goat tried licking a panel. Got nothing. Looked disappointed. I chuckled. Some people fight for power. Some fight for the environment. Me. I just want to save on my electric bill and be left alone.